so impressed with your meditation in motion concept, that it's not just for those 20 minutes in a dark room. It's to bring it out into wherever we are to enhance that meditation in motion. Now, how do you do that? How do you go from, okay, I'm in a room, do not disturb me, to okay, I'm with someone, I'm giving them, news about cancer,
that's a good point,
or whatever.
That's such a good question, Stephen. Well, there was this ancient poet, and his name was Rumi. Islamic mystic poet, Sufi master, and he would often say that there was a great benefit to meditation because it connects you with what basically is your higher self-conscious awareness, or whatever you want to call that.
Mm-hmm.
But he also said one step above that, he found, was conversation. And he said conversation to him often meant that it was a connection to something that was bigger than their self, bigger than his self. It was more part of a whole, or a loving being, or a loving entity. And he actually would say that you could see the person in front of you as that. And that when you do that, the conversation you have with someone becomes a meditation.
Ooh, yeah.
So your meditation can actually be the people that you are in front of you each day. And that means it really is remarkable, because to do that, you have to drop off so much baggage.
Yeah.
You have to leave behind judgment of yourself and others. And you have to be in a space of just where your mind is still. And that's where Einstein actually got his highest thoughts, his greatest theorems, was when he said he had no thought in his mind. It was actually clear when the idea just dropped in of these relativity theories. And Newton, the same way, he sat underneath an apple tree. Mind was clear.
Yeah.
And what did he discover? Gravity. So what could you find? What could you think if you were outside of your own way?
I think that's beautiful. The first thing that came to my mind was, what about those challenging conversations, or those individuals you have an already always opinion of? Like, oh, here we go, it's Mrs. Jones. But I like what you said, you're constantly letting go.
Absolutely.
You're constantly letting go, recreating, letting go, listening, being in the other's shoes, getting in their world. What's it really like for Mrs. Jones?
That's right. Absolutely. And Mrs. Jones can be different on a different particular day.
Mm-hmm.
But if you channel her into the space that she was in the last visit, she'll most likely fulfill those expectations and play that role.
Yeah, it's like we're seeing everyone through our own filters.
Exactly.
Yeah, and maybe it's time to take off those filters and just be with the other human being.
Absolutely. Maybe pretend for a moment that we don't have any answers, and let them give us the answers to how they see things.